The sun has begun, risen. Kim mentioned buzzed with excitement. Tong stood in the middle of the living room, flipping through the sleek wedding planner binder. Chuno and Mirai sat nearby, sipping coffee and throwing suggestions now and then. Hoseok had just arrived, a wide smile on his face. As he leaned over Tong's shoulder, Hoseok, 1 week, Still not too late to run away if you have changed your mind. Tong smirking. I might run, but only if you are running with me. Shunu pretending to gag. Can you two save the romantic drama for after the guest list is finalized? Mirai laughing. Honestly, they are kind of cute. I just hope Tom doesn't rest himself too much. Tom with a sigh. There's just a lot to do. Guest list venue step, the outfit, menu station, keeping Jinsu and Taeyang calm through it all. Hoseok. I already booked the garden venue by the lake. I know it's your favorite spot. Tong softly smiling. You remember? Hoseok gently. I remember everything about you. Tong's gaze dropped for a second. There was appreciation, fondness, but also something lingering just beneath the surface. Tong stepped focusing. Okay, venue done. Now outfit, Mirai, Shunu, you are helping me pick. Hoseok, what about me? Tong playful. You should show up looking hot. That's your job. Everyone laughed, lightening the environment. It almost felt like a dream. How peace had returned after a month of storm. Just then, Jimin and Junggi entering their daughter. Jimin. Minji said she wants to help plan the flower arrangements. She is very passionate about this. Minji giggling. I want white roses and maybe blue orchids. Blue like the sky when Papa smiles. Tong kneeling in front of Minji. Then we will make sure they are there. Blue orchid just for you. Minji, serious. I want cake. That's my job. Taste testing. Shungi, make it dramatic. She's definitely your daughter, Jimin. Jimin laughs. I'm proud. And as they started planning, laughing, ideas, moments of joy, Tong looked out of the window briefly. Somewhere in his heart, there was still a room where Jungkook lived, but now he was choosing to build something new, not to forget the past, but to finally let go of the pain. And standing behind him with Hoseok, someone worthy, someone willing to help him plant peace. That house once blooming. Jungkook was running behind the little boy with a half-empty bowl of soup in one hand, trying to get him to finish it. Jungkook, Jinsu, come on, you are a little sick, baby. You need to finish this. Jinsu giggling while running, but it tastes weird, daddy. The other chocolate softly, watching the scene unfold. Tong, shaking his head fondly. I'm gonna grab some snacks. Maybe that will tempt him to sit. Tong stood up just so Jinsu came running toward the couch, and in one unplanned sudden moment, Tong turned to move, and Jungkook collided right onto him. Both of them fell on the floor. Tong landed awkwardly, his hand on Jungkook's chest, their faces only inches apart. Jungkook's arm wrapped around Tong's waist. Their eyes locked, breath buzzed, lost in moment that felt like they were melted away. Time stood still. Shungi clearing his throat. Should we give you to a room? Or Tong quickly caught up Jake's flushed as he dusted off his face. Holding Jungkook's case, Jungkook remained on the floor for a moment longer, staring out. He wanted to memorize that moment before sitting up with a soft, pained smile. Jimin smirking. Well, that was dramatic. Mirai teasing. The soup chase was good, but the fall, definitely a scene from a drama. The air lightened again with laughter, but Tong smiled repeatedly, seeing Jungkook's pained face in front of him. And then Tong's expression suddenly shifted when he looked at Jungkook, his eyes widening. Tong, Jungkook, your nose is bleeding. Without a second thought, Tong stepped forward, cupping Jungkook's face and started to wipe the blood with his sleeve. He was panicking. Tong, why didn't you say anything? Did you hit your head when we fall? Jungkook, look at me. Before Jungkook could respond, the voice interrupted. Hoseok, I will take care of it. He was suddenly beside them, first kid in his hand. His eyes lingered for a moment too long on Taeyong's hand, still on Jungkook's face. Without waiting for permission, he gently pulled Taeyong's hand away and opened the first ticket. Hoseok, you will run your sleep, eh? Hoseok grabbed a cotton pad, dabbed it in saline, and stepped closer to Jungkook. His movements were calm, but there was something sharp behind his action, a flicker of possessiveness. Hoseok, here, hold still. Jungkook blinked, caught off guard, but didn't move. Hoseok leaned in, gently wiping the blood away under Jungkook's nose. His eyes still met Jungkook's, staring, focused on the task. Talk softly. I was just trying to help. Hoseok still focused. I know, but he need proper care, not panic. There was an awkward silence. Tong stepped back, slowly, chewing on the inside of his cheek. His gaze flickered between Hoseok and Jungkook. Jungkook looked away. Jungkook, thanks. Hoseok, anytime. He closed the gate with a soft click, but Tong flinched. The noise sounded louder than it should be in a quiet room. The boutique was quiet and elegant, adorned with mannequins in suit and gown. Music played in the background. Tom stood in front of the large mirror, wearing a soft cream-colored suit with champagne gold embroidery, dedicated, romantic, loyal. His eyes scanning his reflection, then drifted to the side mirror, where Jungkook sat silently on the plush velvet couch. Tong has dressed him to the bouquet because Mira and Jimin both denied to accompany him for choosing the wedding dress. So he has no other option left than bringing Jungkook with himself. Hoseok wanted to join him, but he said Hoseok should focus on other works. He wanted to surprise Hoseok with the wedding dress on the wedding day. So don't rush the moment. Hoseok just laughed and agreed. Designer, clapping hands together. Mr. Kim, you look breathtaking. But we have few more done. Tutra, if you would like to explore. Tong nodded politely, then looked toward Jungkook. Cook, what do you think? Jungkook stood up slowly, eyes traveling over the detail of the suit, the way it hugged Tong's flame, the sparkle in his eyes that was cold before, they're now back. Jungkook smiling softly, it's so still. You look beautiful. Tong blinked, startled by the sincerity in Jungkook's voice. Not too much? Jungkook, no, it's perfect. You look like someone worth marrying. There was a pause, a heavy, unsaid weight between the two. Tong turned it away from the mirror to look at him directly. How do you know my style? That you asked me to try this suit? Jungkook, years of secretly observing your Pinterest feed. Tong lips tucked into a smile. For a second they laughed together, not as ex-lovers, not as partners, not as heartbroken souls, but as two people who once knew each other, like the way they were in Yogi and Jimin's wedding. Tong's smile stopped, thinking, we wouldn't have been here if only you had the courage to stand for us. How happy we were in Jimin's wedding. We should have married right there. He chuckled, shaking his head. Even stolen little moments are still fresh in my head. I wish I could travel back in the time to tell you everything, meet you in person, not listen to your mother, but get on the stage where you were standing with Susie and kiss you right there and tell you I am pregnant with your child. Tong sighed, looking down. Things wouldn't have been like this. So messy, so awkward, so fragile, so broken. I'm getting married, but this marriage feels like void, like I'm lacking something. No matter how strong I am, no matter how humble and good Hoseok is, still there is a hole in my heart which can't, neither you can, Jungkook. He looked at himself through the mirror. So it's better if we walk to the different pattern to create a new life. I know I deserve happiness which lays on you, but at the same time I feel trapped with you. Designer requesting, shall we try embroidered etc. next? Tong pulled out of dress. Yeah, I would like to see how it looks. He stepped out of the changing room and Jungkook sat back down and stepped into the empty coffee cup on the table, his thoughts battling. I thought watching him fall in love with someone else was the hardest part, but now it's watching him preparing to marry to someone else with the same nervous smile he once wore for me. Still, if this is what brings peace to his soul, I will smile too. I have caused him only pain, and if I stayed any longer in his life, I will cause more pain because I myself is in pain. What will I give him, even if I marry him? Nothing. And I know that I can't give him the same happiness I wanted to give him years ago. I wish I had the courage to stand for us, for my love. How many years I have lost thinking he is happy in his marriage, but never tried to know the truth. And when it came out, it was already too late. Too late for me to stand for anything. Now I can not hold him back anymore to choose me. I have no right to tell him to choose me. Love is not always staying. Sometimes you need to let it go, Jungkook, for their happiness. Yes, you can do it. Thong stepped down again in a new tuxedo, this one pure white with silver embroidery. His eyes searched for Jungkook's reaction first. Thong, too much embroidery, don't you think? Jungkook stood up again, walking to him and gently fixed the collar. Jungkook quietly, no, just enough for the prince. Marrying someone kind. Thong eyes softened and for a second he wished he hadn't asked Jungkook to come because being this close, letting him see things through broken eyes, it hurt more than he thought it would. But still, he smiled. The Jungkook's eyes suddenly landed on the soft wedding gown displayed near the entrance, shimmering subtly under the light, a perfect blend of elegance and delicacy. Lace sleeves, a sweetheart neckline, and a flowing clip of trail. Jungkook, voice light, but eyes unreadable. Try that one next. Thong turned to see what he meant and his eyebrows raised. Thong, half laughing. You want me to try the wedding gown now? Jungkook smiling. Yeah, you always talked about wearing one, remember? In Jimin's wedding? If I ever get married, I want to wear something that will leave everyone breathless. Thong looked at the gown and then back at Jungkook. Something about the way Jungkook's smile is soft and sad, almost like silent wish, made it hard to say no. Thong softly, fine, just for fun. He looked at the dress and walked toward the fitting room. The boutique attendant helped unzip the garment bag and handed the gown to the Thong inside. Attendant smiling warmly. I will go grab a new, more option in case you would like to try more. Mr. Kim, I will be back soon in a few. Thong stood in front of the mirror in stunning gown, the skirt floating around him like a silk waves. His chest rose and fell slowly as he tried to zip it up, but the chain at the back wouldn't budge. He tried once, twice, thrice, each time failing. His finger steady, twisted awkwardly. With hesitation, his eyes went to the mirror. He shaded his bottom lip, Thong, muttering, should I? After a long pause, he exhaled and called out, almost embarrassed. Jungkook? Jungkook, yeah? Thong, can you come in for a second? Jungkook entered slowly, careful not to look directly at the first. Then his eyes met Thong's in the mirror, dressed in a dagger gown, standing slightly turned with the back toward him. Thong, quietly, I can't zip it up. Jungkook blinked once, twice. His breath stopped, but he stepped closer. Jungkook sobbed. Okay, I will be gentle. His finger traced the fabric lightly, brushing against Thong's warm skin. The zipper was delicate, just like everything else about that moment. As he slowly zipped it up, their eyes met in the mirror. Neither spoke. The silence was loud with everything they could say. When the zip was finally done, Jungkook didn't move back. Thong turned to face him, and their faces were just inches apart. Thong, barely a whisper. Don't look at me like that. Jungkook, I can't help it. The door crickets softly as the attendant returned, but Jungkook had already stepped back. Attendant cheerfully. Shall we try next one? Thong, quietly. No, this one is enough. He stepped out, still wearing the gown, leaving Jungkook standing in the dressing room. Tong stepped out of the room, the gown floating around his body like it belongs there, like he was born for this very moment. The fabric hugging his waist delicately, the lace sleeves brushing his chest, and the cliff on trailing like a whisper behind him. He stood before the mirror, his breath itched. He looked beautiful, not just dressed up, but beautiful. From the side, Jungkook watched, stunning. His lips parted. Jungkook voice low. She looks stunning. Tong turned it, but he smiles. The kind of sign that didn't need to be seen to be felt. It's pretty, isn't it? Jungkook, without thinking. No, it's perfect. On you, it's perfect. Tong stood there longer, hands trailing over the smooth fabric of the gown, lost in subtle image of himself. For a brief moment, he allowed himself to imagine the what ifs. What if it had been Jungkook waiting for at the Atlan? Jungkook entered. He looked at Tong through the mirror. His back exposed as gown dipped low. Jungkook quietly, a little breathless. Yeah. Tong moved his little long hair gently to show him the zipper. He stepped forward slowly. His finger brushed to the fabric skin of Tong's back, warm and smooth under his touch. But he didn't move immediately. His hand buzzed near the zipper. His eyes were locked on Tong's in the mirror. Jungkook barely above a whisper. Don't go. Tong voice tight. Don't say things like that. Jungkook, I'm trying to let you go, but it's so hard, Tong. Jungkook's head dropped on the shoulder, hiding or maybe crying. Tong closed his eyes, jaw tightening as he held the front of his gown with both hands. Tong softly, then don't make it harder. Jungkook wrapped his hand around Tong's waist and Tong closed his eyes, leaning back on Jungkook's shoulder. Tong, some more days and I will be married. Jungkook pulled him more closer as if afraid to let go, his hold tightening. I know, Tong. You should let go now, Jungkook. This will take us nowhere. Jungkook slowly pulled away, nodding, looking down, having tears in his eyes. He pulled the zipper down with care, the gown loosened, his breath itched. Tong's neck as he leaned just a bit closer, too close. Jungkook, near his ear. You looked like a dream out there, but you have always been my dream, even before this gown. Tong turned it around slowly, he holding the fabric up. Their faces were close now, heartbreakingly close. Tong, why didn't you see things when I needed them? Jungkook's voice shaking. I don't know. I thought I had time. Tong, and now? Jungkook, now I am just learning how to love you in silence. A tear escaped down Tong's cheek. They looked into Jungkook's eyes. The gown slipped a little and Jungkook stopped it from falling, his hand resting on Tong. They stood like that for a long moment, not kissing, not touching more, just breathing, heart screaming all the things their mouth didn't dare to say. Tong, barely audible. Go back, I will change it. Jungkook nodded and slowly stepped back, the moment folded into memory like a fragile paper grain. The sky was painted in hues of soft pink and burnt orange. The sun tripped lazily behind the lake, fairy light flickering above the open terrace of the quiet cafe, their glow reflecting the water. It was peaceful, calm, just like the way Hoseok had opened it tonight would feel. Tong arrived with a scarf gently wrapped around his neck, the cool breeze brushing his soft brown hair as he smiled at the sight of Hoseok standing near the table feeding. Tong smiling. You brought me here, Hoseok. You mentioned it once. You like a quiet place with water. I remember. Tong smiled widening a little as he took his seat, candlelight flickering between them. It was intimate, comforting. Hoseok, nervous chuckling. I hope this doesn't feel too formal. I just wanted to spend time with you, just us, before everything changes. Tong softly. Nothing really changes, Hoseok. I'm still me, you are still you. Hoseok, gently. And we will become us. Isn't that beautiful? Taung blinked, slightly taken aback by how Hoseok had said it. No pressure, no expectations, just sincerity. But Taung, he doesn't feel that us right. The food arrived: warm soup, pasta, some wine. Hoseok, Jisoo is growing up so fast. Taung, laughing. He's got Jungkook's temperaments, and Mai says that's dangerous. Hoseok smiles, but his gaze landing on Taung Fisher, thinking he wasn't looking as a fantasy fairy tale. He was seeing the real man in front of him, the man he do choose, the man who had been through fire and still shining. Hoseok, after a pause, do you think you will be happy with me, Tae? The question caught Taung off guard. He stares at the flickering candle for a moment, then Hoseok, I think I want to try. And when I see the way you look at me, the way you are being patient and kind, I feel like happiness is possible. Hoseok reached across the table gently, taking Taung's hand in his. I don't need promise. I just need a chance. One day at a time, I will love you the way you want to be loved. Taung's eyes watered slightly, but he quickly blinked them away, nodding. The two sat stared at the evening dependent. A soft jazz melody played in the cafe. Hoseok stood and reached out for his hand. Hoseok, dance with me? Taung chuckled at first, but eventually placed his hand on Hoseok. They danced slowly. The soft hum of music surrounded them as Hoseok and Taung sat together. Hoseok's hand rested gently on Taung's waist, while the other hand and his fingers rested tightly protectively. Hoseok, you look beautiful tonight, Taung. Taung smiled faintly, eyes fixed somewhere behind Hoseok's shoulder. The compliment landing somewhere in the fog of the thought he wanted to be present. He really did. Hoseok had done nothing but love him with sincerity, and yet what he is doing, he isn't even focusing. Hoseok leaned in, his lips hovered closer, breath swinging with Taung. The proximity made Taung froze. His heart pounded loud, confused. He blinked, unsure. Should I? His mind whispered, do I want this? But before he could respond, Hoseok closed the piece, pressing a soft, tentative kiss to Taung's lips. It was gentle, respectful, warm, but Taung didn't move. He didn't kiss back. He didn't pull away. He just froze. And that stillness, that silence, spoke volume. Hoseok pulled back a little, searching his eyes, but then leaned in again, thinking maybe Taung was just surprised, just nervous. He kissed him again, a little deeper. This time, something inside Taung snapped, not out of anger, but out of ache, because this moment, as Hoseok's lips touched his, all he could think about Jungkook. Jungkook's kiss. That silent kiss in the room and in the kitchen, the way his heart had trembled, not in confusion but in clarity. This didn't feel the same. This case felt wrong, not because Hoseok wasn't kind or deserving, but because he wasn't Jungkook. Taung's hand came up, gently pressing on Jungkook's chest. He pulled it away, with shaking, eyes clouded. Taung, Hoseok, his voice cracked slightly. Hoseok sensed the turmoil, blinking at him in surprise. Taung, I'm sorry. Taung, mind racing. Why does it feel like I'm cheating? I am not with Jungkook, not anymore. I'm getting married. But why does it feel like I just betrayed someone I still belong to? He hugged his body, caressing it. Room smelled soft roses and fresh color. Taung stood in front of the mirror. The golden embroidery on wedding gown glimmered under the warm light. The makeup artist played the finishing when the soft knock echoed through the door. Jungkook stood aside, dressed in a simple black suit. I scanned the room until they landed on Taung. For a second, time held his breath. Jungkook, Taung, I came to tell you, there's an art exhibition in Paris. I'm leaving right after the wedding. Taung froze, his heart clenched painfully. He turned slowly. Can you please leave us for a moment? The makeup artist nodded and left quietly. He walked to Jungkook, eyes spacing. So you are leaving again? Jungkook looked down guilty, but then he stepped closer, gently cupping Taeyong's face. I won't dare to run away this time, I swear. Taeyong leaned into his touch, his eyes screaming a million words he couldn't say. His lips pressured against Jungkook's palm in a soft kiss. They stood in silence, looking into each other's unspoken desire hovering. They ghosted between them, then their faces inches closer. Jungkook's breath trembled as he whispered, Taeyong, this is wrong. Taeyong, softly. I know this is a scene. Their lips slightly touching, eyes shut tight. But let me see just once more, just one last time. You won't be here to kiss me again. Jungkook didn't speak. Instead, he closed the distance. Their lips slowly met, burning, desperate. Just for that moment, nothing existed. Expect a kiss they were never supposed to show. Jungkook didn't pull away. He kissed Taeyong with all the joy of years. Bring deep in his heart the guilt, the regret, the love he never stopped feeling. Taeyong's hand slid up Jungkook's chest, gripping it so tightly as if he was afraid he would disappear if he let go. Their kiss grew deeper, more desperate. Jungkook stepped forward, making Taeyong took a step backward, lips never leaving Taeyong's. Taeyong frowned, hollowed, without hesitation, every step closing the distance between their hearts. And then Taeyong's leg hit the edge of the bed. The sudden stop broke their rhythm, and the next thing they knew, they fell on the bed. Taeyong's body bounced on the bed. He groaned when he lost Jungkook's lips and desperately grabbed Jungkook's collar, pulling him in for the kiss again. Tangled together, lips still locking, Jungkook hovered above him, one arm beside Taeyong and the other gripping his waist. Taeyong let out a shaky breath, fingers curling into the back of Jungkook's neck, pulling him closer again. Their kiss becomes slow, molten, lips brushing over each other like the silent apology and a goodbye. Taeyong's lipstick was long smoked, stained Jungkook's mouth, faint red, but neither of them cared. The wedding gown wriggled beneath them, gold embroidery pressed into Jungkook's wrist. Everything was forgotten. In that moment, they weren't Jeon, Jungkook and Kim Taeyong, the man who let go and the one who chose to move on. They were just two souls, touching and in love, lost in the kiss, final and last one. The kiss felt like a promise that neither of them were ready to let go of. The kiss finally slowed, breathing, mingling as their lips parted, foreheads resting against each other, eyes shut, heart pounding in perfect sync. Jungkook opened his eyes first, searching Taeyong's face like he was mesmerizing every detail. His voice was a soft whisper. This shouldn't have happened. Taeyong nodded, still catching his breath. But it did. A heavy silence, ushering silence when neither of them could see what they truly wanted to. Jungkook sat up slowly, running a hand through his hair. Taeyong followed sitting beside on the bed, avoiding his eyes. His finger trembled slightly as he adjusted the wrinkled gown. He grabbed the whip white to wipe his lipstick and also handed it to Jungkook. Jungkook, we should pretend this never happened. Jungkook murmured, not even believing his own words. Taeyong looked at him, finally meeting his gaze. You can pretend, but I can't, because every time I close my eyes, I see you. The door cracked suddenly, snapping them out of their world. It was Jisoo. His little face forgotten, frowning, seeing the dad and Taeyong so close. Taeyong made a slightly smiling. Jisoo, are you done getting ready, Mama? Uncle Obi is asking. He said innocently. Taeyong cleared his throat and stood up hurriedly. Yeah, I'm coming. Jungkook forced a smile to his son. I'll be down in a minute too, buddy. Jisoo nodded and left. The door gently clicked shut behind him. Taeyong turned to Jungkook one last time. This was our last time, right? Jungkook gave him a sad smile. If you walked out the alley, then yes. Taeyong bit his lower lip, nodded faintly, and Jungkook walked out of the room, leaving Taeyong sitting on the edge of the bed, staring at Dido, still tasting the goodbye on his lips. The soft melody of piano filled the grand hall as guests stood, turning to catch a glimpse of Grum walking down the aisle. Taeyong appeared dressed in an elegant cream gown, which was selected by Jungkook himself, embroidered with gold. His father Kim Namjoon held his hand tightly, eyes shimmering with pride. Taeyong's gaze remained fixed ahead at Hoseok, who stood at the atla, but just a few steps away from Hoseok stood Jungkook, dressed in a simple black suit, hands folded in front of him. His eyes red from holding back his tears that still escaped his eyes. As Taeyong passed by him, their eyes met. 1 second, one look, spoke thousand words. Taeyong's step shook. Jungkook smiled through his pin, giving him a tiniest note of encouragement, a silent whisper of "You deserve happiness, even if it's not me." Taeyong reached the atla and stood facing Hoseok. The prince began the ceremony. Priest. And do you, Jung Hoseok, take Kim Taeyong as your lawful husband to love, honor, and cherish for all the day of your life? Hoseok, I do. Hoseok replied with a bright smile. Everyone clapped softly. The prince turned it to Taeyong. And about you, Kim Taeyong, take Jung Hoseok as your lawful husband? Silence. The word froze. Taeyong's lips parted, but no word came out. He looked at Hoseok, then turned his head, searching for the face was no longer there. Taeyong's eyes searched around, desperate, until he saw the doorway. Jungkook dragging his suitcase behind him, walking away, his back turned, disappearing step by step. He never waited to hear Taeyong say yes, because even if he had, he knew it would break him beyond repair. Taeyong's heart dropped. He looked back at Hoseok, hands trembling, eyes glassy. Hoseok, Taeyong? Hoseok asked gently, his smile fading slowly. The room waited breathlessly for his reply.